Ayo, what's going on? It's Jack. Hope everyone's been doing well. I've been playing some Season of Discovery. I actually just got my 7th 25. A little bit addicted, can you tell? And then I have a Hunter and Mage left, and hopefully I'll get them by next week. But they're giving us a little sneak preview. Me and my buddies were like, they're not going to give anything. It's Discover. And I was like, no, they're going to do the preview. Lo and behold, we have it here. So a lot of information here. I'm going to just kind of breeze through it. There is the full video, which I think is like an hour long if you want to watch that. But I'm just going to kind of go through the good stuff here. So we got Gnomeregan, Raid Dungeon. We knew that was coming out. But we got details now. It's level 40, 10 man, 6 bosses instead of 7 in BFD, so a little less, but they look kind of cool from the pictures, which I'll show in a second. And then they also are changing the lockouts. They're kind of like giving the sweats, the sweaty people who are going to hit 40 in a day some rating, but also not let them do like, what is it, like 6 lockouts before, maybe like normal people hit 40, the slower people, I guess. So what they're doing is the first 2 weeks, it is a weekly lockout. So you can only do it once a week. Then after that, it's going to be the normal 3-day lockout, which I think that's a good compromise. Works for the hardcore, so the hardcore won't get too far ahead. I think that was a really good change. So we got the first raid resets February 13th and the other one the 20th. And then we got the regular schedule 3-day lockouts. So we got the boss updates, like they got Grubbus. The radiation vents might come into place. I don't know, maybe jump in them to dodge abilities or something. The crowd pummeler here, like he's got his little crowd, which is cool. I think he's just going to spin and like knock you off. Because I mean, look, it's a giant fall. Like you're going to fall and die. Like that fight looks fun. Maybe he has like a charge mechanic or something, or a spin, I don't know. But either way, that looks exciting. And then Thermoplug now has mechanical suits as part of his arsenal. I don't know what that is. Maybe like he changes suits because I think he's in one. So he blow it up and he gets another suit. Who knows? This one definitely looks fun. Who else is there? There's the Trog that's in like the cave. Oh no, wait. Is Grubbus the Trog? Let me look it up. I don't remember. Oh, Grubbus is the Trog. So there's the poison dude, Lord Hydroxus or whatever. And then who else is left? The chick who rides the thing and shoots lasers at you, and that's all I can remember. Maybe like the Dark Iron Ambassador guy. I think he's the other boss. I think that's all 6. So no sneak previews of them, but it'll be exciting. The new loot, of course, everyone wants the loot. We've got the one-handed mace, the chicken, which people were worried about because engineers get like the engineering trinket, which they were thinking was gonna like make them way far ahead. But this way, it's kind of smart. They're ahead of the game, so looks like everyone gets a chicken. We got mini edge masters with the fist weapons, maces. Maybe that's good for warriors. I'm not sure. Well, obviously it's probably going to be good, but looks like there's a lot of maces so far. We got 2 right here. Make that 3. And yeah, the pummeler, which I'm sure a lot of ferals are happy. 22 strength, 8 agility, increases the speed with no chargers this time, so you have to farm in a million. Yeah, they even have the note. Fast improvements. So you have to farm this for like the, entire week to get like 100 of them. I remember our ferals in our old classic raid did that, and I was like, man, you guys are super committed, respect, but I would go crazy after like 1 week. And then the fun items, we got the World Warper, which I think is just like the engineering teleporter, and turn to a Trog. That stuff's always fun when you can turn to like, anything different, like the Furball Wand or the Orb of Deception. And then I think just cool glasses, we'll see what they look like. I'm sure it's just like the normal glasses model. Maybe they're like red or something, a different shade. And then the item sets. So the item sets, they're going to drop from bosses, and then they do have tokens too. So if you don't get like the chest, you can get the chest token and exchange it, which I think that's cool. Because I still have people who don't have like the leather chest, for example, from BFD. That feels bad. Like when you're seeing like the boots and the helm again, now you actually have a shot. But plate, yeah, you get defense, attack power. They kind of like merge the sets together. So like cloth, you know, we got stamina, intellect, and spirit with the damage. Increase your damage and healing up by 40 for 10 seconds. Hit's always good for melee. Weird there's no leather one. And then, yeah, like the male has intellect, agility, strength. So, you know, it's good for every spec. Then you get the mana per 5 to attack power, and you also restore mana. So I think they're trying to like hybridize the tier pieces, which is kind of cool. You know, maybe it doesn't have the best set bonuses for like every spec, but they tried. You know, I'll give them credit for that. Yeah, that's weird that they didn't do the leather one, considering there's a lot of leather wares. Anyways, this is sick too. So there's also blessings that they're gonna drop from 5-mans, which they drop the runes, or not runes. They're like books that you train and they don't take up a rune slot. So you got Pally, Chamois, Rogue. So this one is your blessings last longer. This one is totemic projection. You can control totems. I'm assuming you just pull them back, and maybe they'll have it where you can like auto place them as well. Like do like the pre-made where you have, you know, your 4 totems lined up, drop them all at once. And then Rogue redirect, so you can reroute combo points, which we'll have to see how they do that, because these are like quality of life, and then redirect is kind of like, you know, that's gonna buff Rogue's like damage and PvP and stuff. Like we'll have to see how they do that. But yeah, I think Rogues are gonna be really strong because they also get like all their CC too. They'll be nuts. They got rune ability updates as well. So we got a sneak preview. There's two. There's 2 new slots: belt and your boots. So we got the Druid ones, Eclipse, which I never really was a boomy Druid, but apparently a lot of boomies are happy about that. King of the Jungle, where it increases all physical damage you deal by 15% instead of by a flat value. Instantly grants 60 energy. It has a 30-second cooldown, which is really good for anytime you get flat damage increase, so that's always solid. So I'm sure Ferals are happy with that. Not a big Druid main, so not really sure how good those will be. I think Tiger's Fury just on paper sounds good. Pally, Sheath of Life, causes damage. Your melee weapon increases spell power. Causes your critical heals to apply an additional heal. So looks like Holy Pally's getting a little bit of love. Maybe melee weave in a little bit. And then Guarded by Light will cause your melee weapon hits to restore mana over time. However, the amount healed by Flashlight Holy Light will be reduced by half. So it's probably good for Rets. Not a big Pally player either. Like I said, I just hit my Pally 25 today. A hunter, dude, my friend, he's pumped. All he wanted to do was be a melee hunter and be able to use traps in combat. Lo and behold, melee specialist. Reduces the cooldown on Raptor Strike, causes it to trigger instantly, and each usage has a chance to not trigger the cooldown. And it also removes the cooldown on Mongoose Bite. And then you can put traps in combat up to 40 yards, and you can do Frost and Fire separately. So hunters are going to be cracked, dude, with Frost Trap, like every 15 seconds, like melee are going to be permaslowed forever. It'll be interesting. I think hunters that's really strong. Melee might be gimmicky, but if it isn't, it'll be fun to see melee hunters. But the trap one's huge. Warriors. Blizzard loves warriors, dude. This is insane. Rallying Cry increases the health 15% by all raid members, not just party, which normal classic buffs do, all raid members. So every raid member gets a mini last stand. Incredible. And then Blood Surge, Rogue Strike, Bloodthirst, and Whirlwind, 30% chance to make your next slam within 15 seconds instant and cause no rage. Like, free slams too, along with, you know, quick strike spam and raging blow. Like, dude, warriors are going to be freaking ridiculous. Plus all their new talents they get. We'll see. We'll see. But I feel like, you know, warriors are going like no one's catching them, dude. They're to the moon. They're skyrocketing. Rogue Shuriken Toss, throw Shuriken at your enemy. So they finally got some AoE. Doesn't say how much energy it is, but hopefully it's something low. So, you know, 40 or something. So the tanking can be better. That's what the tanks needed, so that's good. And then this, I don't know, can't believe they gave him this. Attacks made while stealth for 6 seconds after breaking stealth cause an additional 10% damage. So 10% damage, and plus they get all their stuns. They get cheap shot, they get fucking kidney shot. Well, I guess they're probably gonna use the gun stun, but still, you know, if you're stunned for like 10 seconds, you're gonna vanish. Fucking boom, 10% more damage again. Like, dude, rogues are gonna destroy you. It'll be interesting, but I think that rogues have to get nerfed, man. They seem so good with redirect, and they're getting this in PvP at least. Yeah, rogues are gonna be ruining people's day, like me. That's why I'm probably gonna level a warlock tank. So when they go on me, I'm just gonna turn around and be like, I have 5,000 armor. Just blast them. Priest Mind Spike causes a blast on your target, which increases Mind Blast up to 30%, so up to 90 crit chance. I don't know how I feel about that. It might be a filler spell to replace Mind Flay. We'll have to see. Pain Suppression is incredible, obviously. It really reduces all damage taken by 40% and resistance to the spell. So great for, you know, raiding, put it on a tank. Great for PvP, just become like immortal for a little bit. Overall, I think those are pretty good runes. We'll have to see how the Mind Spike scaling is, but it's probably going to be better than Mind Flay, would be my guess. And then you Mind Blast into the crit. Shadow Priest will be nuts in PvP with this too. Like, you can dot, fear them, spam some Mind Spikes. If they don't die from the bajillion dots, you just crit them with the Mind Blast. Warlocks, I'm a Warlock main. I'm very disappointed. Invocation just blows, dude. It might be good in PvP to get the extra tick, but Refreshing Corruption, Immolate, Curse of Agony, Siphon Life when it has less than 6 seconds duration remaining will cause you to deal instant damage to the target. Like, if you just wait for it, you can just refresh it after it ticks. Like, it seems so pointless. Like I said, for PvP, maybe that instant tick will save your life. I doubt it, though. And Dance of the Wicked, you and your demon pet gain dodge chance equal to your spell Critical Strike. Each time you deal a Critical Strike to an enemy, they also both regain 2% of maximum mana. We'll have to see how that is, see how high they can get dodge, but it's boring right now. Maybe it will be good. Maybe. But yeah, right now it's not exciting. I wanted like Shadow Fury or like Immolation Aura or something. But this, like I said, this is a preview. It's not official. It's not official yet. Well, this is official, sorry. But all the runes aren't official yet, is what I meant to say. I'm an idiot, sorry. Mage runes. Missile Barrage gives you Arcane Blast, Fireball, Frostbolt, chance to reduce channel duration of your next arcane missiles. And causes missile fire every 0.5 seconds. Not really sure how mages are. I think most are fire, right? So maybe they're trying to put Arcane back on the map. Chronostatic Preservation allows you to store some of your Arcane Fire Frost for later use. Hold it for a short time before it combusts or expires. So just a big heal, looks like. Which Mage Healing was decent, it seemed like, so maybe that'll help it out a little bit. Shaman gets 3, man. They got lucky. Maelstrom causes the damage dealt with attacks to have a chance to reduce your cast time of your next Lightning Bolt, Chain Lightning, Lesser Healing Wave, Chain Heal, or Lava Burst by 20%. Stack up to 5 times. I don't know how I feel about that. This spell was in Wrath, and it was a weird rotation. It was like, you do this ability, and like it's if you have 4 stacks of Maelstrom, if your weapon's on the swing timer, you can do your Lightning Bolt, but if not, you have to wait, and then if you wait to 5 stacks where it's instant, it's probably gonna be Lightning Bolt weaving again at like 4 stacks, I'm sure, 3 stacks. There's some smart shaman guy who'll calculate it, but that's how it was in Wrath, so I assume it'll translate over, but who knows. Spear of the Alpha is opposite of Salvation. You get increased threat regen, which seems really good, especially if you cast it on yourself, like as a shaman tank, like with Rockbiter, with Earthshock. Like, nothing is ever, in Way of Earth, nothing is ever getting off of you, dude. You're just gonna be like, bop, see ya. I'm gonna walk fucking all across Kalimdor, and that mob's fucking not getting pulled off me. And then the big 2-handed mastery, 30% attack speed with two-handed weapons for 10 seconds. Yeah, finally added it. They listened. 30% is pretty fast though, so we'll see how that does. But yeah, Wind Fury, two-handed mastery. People are going to be getting deleted. Can't wait. I have a shaman. That's all for the runes. There's the PvP event, which the leak was right. Beware the Blood Moon, Season's Discovery. Stranglethorn Veil will shine above the zone, casting an eerie red fog on the area. And it's more predictable timetable, so players can take part every 3 hours for 30 minutes. Killing players gives you currency for various rewards. You can group up, but if you do raid groups, it looks like you don't get as much. And if you are on a PvE server, you can opt out of it, so you don't get killed. You know, PvE server is all about holding hands, but if you're a PvP realm, you're just screwed. General PvP realm rules apply. I think you can opt out of the event, I'd assume, or like maybe you're not worth anything on a PvP realm, but they're still going to kill you anyways because it's a massive PvP zone. Like they're not going to be like, oh, this guy doesn't have the buff, let's just fucking, you know, oh, have a nice day, go have fun killing your raptors. No, they're going to fucking kill you instantly on sight. That undead rogue, he's going to stab you. He can't resist. No PvP objectives. You also need to keep a sharp eye out for the Chosen of the Blood Loa, who is more than a force to be reckoned with and will kill all in their path. So, looks like there's probably going to be some NPCs you can kill as well. I'm sure they drop some loot. We got some currency here. As a Firelock, I'm excited. Big ring. Oh, wait, this is only for mages. I didn't realize that the first time. Fuck. I'm sure there's probably a Warlock one. You know, fingers crossed. But yeah, that's huge. Is this... Oh, that one's... I never noticed that these were class specific. But yeah, then a big mace. One-hander for tanking. That'll be nice. Maybe it's a little bit too fast, but look, the stats are good. And yeah, the ring is incredible. You also get mounts too. They got the just the normal tiger, like the kind of like beige tiger, and then the red raptor. Which I mean, I don't know how I feel as an alliance getting another tiger, but whatever. Tigers are cool, I guess. There's never really been this color before. I feel like this red raptor I've seen before though, but probably not. New quest also earn a AB rep, which is huge because you know don't have to queue in a bunch of pre-mades. Which, speaking of pre-mades, they updated it to where what is it? Yeah, player in groups of 5 or fewer have a higher chance to match against other pre-mades, and that's oh wait. Oh, they didn't change like that. If you're in a group of 6 or more, you have a higher chance to match with groups of 6 or more. I heard that they were changing it to where you can only queue with 5, but I guess they changed it back. To account for the potential to create longer queues with this updated matchmaking system, it will ignore these rules after a period when we start seeing these queues impacted. Then this will match you with the first available, so you can get in and play without waiting too much longer. Okay, so those are good changes. You know, we'll have to see how that goes. I'm sure people like find ways around it. I'm sure. Kind of like what Alliance did with the AV, where like we all queued at the same time. Or like in Discord, like, all right, 3, 2, 1, queue. Boo! Did your queue pop? It didn't pop? Oh shit! Cancel. All right, go again. Queue. Oh, did your queue pop? Boo! Accept. Boom, boom, boom. Like that's usually the shit that happens. People love to game the system. It's the fun part about Classic WoW. Hard people go. Ashenvale is moving to a 3-hour timer, which is huge. Profession updates. I guess there's a good reaction to professions. Kind of a good and a bad thing because it seems like some of these are probably going to be required for Abyss. I'm not redoing it though. I don't want to re-level professions. Reloading professions sucks. Like I'm already 150 on everyone. So you get an epic quest. No spoilers. I'm sure it'll probably go on the Void theme, I'd assume. Because it's going into the next expansion in retail. Plus, you know, building off the last one. So we got the rad resistant scale hood for male. Engage the radiation mitigation protocols on the helmet. Oh, maybe not. Maybe it is just gnome stuff. Causing you to immediately remove all active poison. Gain immunity to all nature damage for 3 seconds. So I assume that's probably good on like Vicious Fallout, the like nature boss. It's kind of funny. You can just be like immune to fucking druids and chamois. Just run up to elemental shaman. Got my hat on. Immune, immune, immune. Kind of a weird ability. Maybe there's just gonna be a lot of poison and then like the Gnomergon, I guess. I don't know. But the tailoring one, this is mine. This one's incredible. Latent arcane energy nearby air to give you charge inspiration, reducing the mana cost of all spells by 50%, increasing damage and healing done by up to 50 for 12 seconds. That will be huge. And then the reflective true silver brain cage. That increases damage and healing done by magical spells up to 21. Gain reinforced willpower, preventing silence, interrupts, and spell pushback. So that's pretty good. That's plate, so that'll be what's it called? Pallies. So they can get hit. I forgot this is male, so this is gonna be like a hunter chamois. I guess chamois can tank with it too. I'm so used to, male brain, like, oh, male is, pally and warrior, just because we're in phase 1. But yeah, so you can get like a head start. They have the mats listed if you want any of these 3, so just be aware. Alchemist Enchanters get some love too. Enchanted Sigil Innovation. An enchanted sigil of innovation empowering you to deal up to 20 increased damage and healing with spells. Increased attack power by 20 for 30 minutes. Only applied outside of combat. 3 Dream Dust, 30 minutes. And it is bind when pickup. So this is enchanter only, which is sick. I'm an enchanter. Good call, me. And I'm also a tailorer, so I'm going to get both of those. There's also a potion. Stores up to 262 to 438 mana, 340 to 460 health. Increases attack power by 40 and damage done by all spells by 35 for 15 seconds, which is bonkers. It doesn't say they're BOP. It says that they can sell and make a little extra gold, so I assume they're not. But these are insanely good. And these are probably going to be selling for a bajillion gold, which kind of is going to suck. But we'll see. Maybe these mats will... Actually, the mats aren't bad. Leaded Vial, Crate obtaining... I'm sure that that's a Gnomergon, and then Minor Rejuvenation Potion. But maybe not. Maybe not too bad. But, who knows? I bet there's some asshole who has like 10,000 gold right now who's going to buy out the market. This is the big one. No more GDKP runs. They're experimenting with the new policy, which will no longer allow GDKP runs in Season Discovery. While we understand there are some benefits, for those who find this convenient way to gain gear, we recognize that there are concerns. Obviously gold buying and whatnot. Launch February 8th will be restricting this activity, which don't know how they're going to do that. Maybe like obviously trade chat and stuff, you can report people, but like, how are you going to stop people from trading gold like in, the instance? Like, I don't know, certain keywords like bid or something? I don't know. Like, what if I trade my buddy like fucking 10 gold in the instance? Am I just like permaban? What if I just need a repair bill and I was spotting him? I don't know, man. I don't know. It'll be interesting. Everyone's like, we did it, guys. We beat gold buyers. And it's like, no, gold buyers can still just use the mail or the auction house or, trade in person and just buy shit up. Like, maybe you can't buy stuff in, what's it called? Raids. But you can still buy like your pre-bis if it's on the auction house. Like, bots will still be there. It sucks, but that's the way it is. Bots will never go away. They said that they're doing like a new experimental like test that's going well, and it's like bullshit. I'll believe it when I see it. To their credit, I will say that I've seen more people get banned for gold buying than I have before. So, and it's 14 days usually. Like back in Wrath Classic, it was 3 days. And they didn't even take your gold away. My one fucking guild leader, he bought like 40k gold, got banned 3 days. But he came back, still had everything, no biggie. Now, they actually removed my one buddy's all of his gold off of some of his characters. He was at 0 copper when he logged in. That was rough. And then last but not least, it is not too late to join Season of Discovery. For players looking to catch up, they are implementing the 50% experience buff for players between 1 and 25. And experience gain increase within Black Fathom Deep so when it's cleared. So I think that's like the little bonus they added. So It'll give you a reason to do BFD to get some XP, which is nice. The raid dungeon will continue to run on the current lockout timer, and we no longer get the world buff past 39. However, waylaid supplies will also see an adjustment. I'll show you more later, but they're going to increase it pretty much. Experience on the turn-in. Hopefully rep too, because fucking I want to get the old runes, or I want to get the new runes and not focus on the old runes. So yeah, we got a week, you know. We're almost there. I already took off, so I'm hyped. I'm excited, man. Like, we were talking for like 2 hours in chat about like, oh, we gotta do this, and this class is gonna be OP. So yeah, let me know what you guys think, what class you're playing. I think I'm still sticking with Warlock. Warlock runes are boring, but we kind of got, you know, like all of the runes we needed. Shaman looks fun too. All these Shaman buffs, dude. I've loved Shaman tanking. Maybe we can two-hand Shaman tank. Who knows? I'll give it a shot. But yeah, hopefully more news coming soon in the coming weeks. Maybe some more runes. You know, more about the supplies. But yeah, that's really all I got. You know, like, comment, subscribe. You know the drill. And yeah, take it easy, guys.